So the theme this year is Beyond Dialogue, Delivering Excellence in Arbitration and ADR. Now, before I get into why we decided on that theme, I'd first like to thank all those who engaged with our posts on social media regarding, trying to find out what the theme was. Now, before we come up with the theme or before we publish the theme, we've had a crossword puzzle on the internet, and we had a lot of people trying to guess what the theme was. And there were a lot of near guesses. Thank you to all those who participated, but no one got it quite right. But what that signaled to me in particular was that a lot of people were thinking in the same way that we're thinking: excellence in arbitration, going beyond dialogue. And so it was very interesting that we were all, aligned towards that goal. And so, again, going back to the main topic of why we decided on that theme, if you look at the past conferences or the conferences we've had over the past years, you would then see that, we've been building it up to this stage. For instance, 2 years ago, we talked about fresh perspectives and going back to basics. And that conference really went into the nitty-gritty of like your A to Z of arbitration, which was excellent. Last year, we were connecting the dots. We'd gone back to basics and we were connecting the dots. And so we've done a lot of theoretical stuff. But for this year, we've then decided, look, enough learning. Next, let's go into action. And what do? Let's go beyond that dialogue. Let's go beyond speaking about these things. And what are the actionable points that can come out of our conferences?
So the theme this year is Beyond Dialogue, Delivering Excellence in Arbitration and ADR. The sole purpose is to essentially ask ourselves a question that has always bothered me, and I dare say my co-chair, for a while. Most of the conferences, and that's not to take anything away from how successful those conferences have been, have touched on so many areas, and it was quite a challenge to find out what more can we do or where can we go with this conference. And it occurred to us that many of our neutrals, as we call ourselves, have been very fortunate enough to embed and immerse themselves in the theoretical aspects of arbitration, which is quite vast. So we thought it would be great to have certain sessions that are more practical focused. We have a session where we intend to give a glimpse of just one area of what a larger arbitration scenario would look like. And we have very prominent and distinguished arbitrators that will be part of that process. It gives those who have never had of scenarios around securities for cost, issuing preliminary notices for hearing for arbitration, actually sitting in that room and observing seasoned arbitrators engage, that opportunity to actually be part of what I'll call a holistic experience of what arbitration is, and by extension also other aspects of alternative dispute resolution. And the same theme you would find would resonate in other sessions that other panelists would be part of.
We don't want our conference to be all come and sit down and have a nice time and network and hear about these things. We want people to leave with full hands-on knowledge and full details or full steps or an action plan of what is next. And that goes not just to us practitioners, but even to the policymakers, to the lawmakers. What we want to come out of this conference is real actionable points that we can take ahead and sort of like advance our arbitration space, advance the entire arbitration community. And that's exactly what we're planning to do this year. In terms of the things that will be interesting for people, there will be real hands-on knowledge sharing sessions. We plan to have, for instance, a mock arbitration session, just so that we're actually training people at the conference itself. So like I said, we're really going beyond dialogue, again, maintaining the excellence point, because African arbitration over the years has shown that it's a lot about excellence. Excellence in terms of the arbitration practice, excellence in terms of the practitioners, excellence even in terms of the trainings, that the CIAB and other like institutions present. And so that's exactly the way that we're thinking, and that formed the basis for our theme this year.